Grad, it's definitely a work in progress and a bit of a journey.
Not knowing something is somewhat of a fear coming into this job and being faced with challenges that we've never seen before.
Community therapy is all about integrating you into the process, bit at a time, and making sure you're comfortable in managing your caseload and cases individually before you even put out there.
I love how comfortable I felt from the get-go. I was buddied up with a really lovely person who matched my interests, and we were kind of able to bounce off each other.
I guess what attracted me most to coming here was having opportunities to work autonomously in a multidisciplinary team. Along the way, I've definitely been supported in terms of having opportunities to engage with lots of CPD, so professional development days, as well as having a senior dietitian come out with me once a month and provide positive feedback and talk through clinical reasoning as well, so that I'm able to grow as a dietitian.
There's a new grad meeting once every week, just a bit more private one-on-one or one-on-two session with more senior physios that are looking after you. That's where you feel more comfortable about bringing up questions that you think are silly as a new grad, but they actually aren't.
It's been such a pleasure to get a job here. Everyone is so welcoming, so friendly. The management is extremely supportive. There's always someone to turn to. There's always someone to ask if you have a tricky question or things didn't go too well that day and you really need to pick me up.
There's definitely a big emphasis on a positive work culture. You might have team members that you speak to via email, but you've never actually met them face to face. So it's nice to have regular social events that get you to meet the other team members and stuff.
I think when I was finishing uni, I was like dead set on a hospital job, and that's all I wanted and all I would consider in my head was a hospital job. But I think since solely pretty much working with community for the last 4 years just about, I've learned that you can get just as broader experience, if not more broad, within the community. So if you don't know where you want to kind of go with your career, I would definitely recommend community because you can test everything out.
I just saw their blue and white cars everywhere I went, and I was convinced that it was a sign and I just had to apply.
I would definitely recommend having a look into community therapy before you look into any other company. No bias at all.